Going on, everybody? Today, trying something new. It's gonna be a walkthrough for a relatively new game called No Rest for the Wicked. As you see the title, I don't see a lot of like more in-depth walkthroughs for the game, showing off some of the little tips and tricks that you can do for your first playthrough. So I have a max level character here, and I'm running through a brand new realm from scratch to kind of show you guys some hidden spots that have materials or tools that you might be helpful starting out. Alright, so when you start the game, you'll come in here on the end of the island. One tip I can say, pick up as much stuff as you can starting out. And honestly, before you even go over here, one thing I recommend, and you won't have any weapons starting out. One thing I recommend is going over here, grabbing all these mushrooms and all these horseshoe crabs. You can also kill these guys, and they'll give you horseshoe crab meat. Grab this item here. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's got some materials. You want to break this hidden wall over here, and you'll go inside, and there'll be a big chest for you. Go ahead and grab that. Sometimes they'll have some gear, some loot, weapons. They're always really helpful starting out. You can equip those, and there you go, you're set. This crab here. This is an accessible area. I do not recommend going in early on. I believe it's level 21, something like that. There's also these dig spots and these trees and mining spots. You cannot do anything with those as of right now because you don't have the pickaxe or the axe or the shovel. One thing you can do is you come over here, grab these roots. There's another item here, and if you jump down here in the water, there's a tunnel back here. It has like six Artemisia root, which is insanely good starting out because food is your healing. And you want to have as much Artemisia root as you can. So we'll jump out the window there. We can come around the side over here to this canal. Go up here. Some more crabs over here you can kill. Get some more crab meat. You see there's a mining spot over there that we can come back to. Grab this. There's usually a chest. Sometimes it's a small chest, sometimes it's a big chest. Medium chest, you know. You can jump down here. There's another chest here. And I'm kind of showing these spots because these are spots that have occasional chest spawns. The secret waterfall here also has a big chest behind it, which is great. Tons of loot. All the loot is randomly generated. So we'll swim across here. And you'll see we are back here at the beginning where we spawned in at. Alright, so we're going to go over here. We can talk to this guy. Now another thing that you do on a first run playthrough is come to this bridge, and boom, there's a chest. Sometimes there's an item down here. Keep in mind, random, so it's not always going to be guaranteed. But there are a few items that are guaranteed, which is what I want to kind of show in this video. This item right here, this is always a guaranteed weapon. Maybe not a weapon that you want necessarily, but it is usually a guaranteed weapon there for you to start out if that chest in the previous area does not have one. And this chest right here will always have Artemisia and mushrooms, so you can come here and cook. And you don't have all these recipes, but you will have mushroom soup here. And you will always have this one available to you, so you can cook it, and that'll be put into your inventory for further use of eating. So then, what I recommend is going over here. There's another item here on this guy. It's usually some gold, you know. And then there's a guy here. You can sneak up behind him. Get your nice little backstab. Alright, he's done. This right here is always a guaranteed fishing pole. And you can do that, and you can fish right here immediately. Just top notch. That's a cool little mini game you do. and it's like real fishing because it can take forever sometimes. Okay, we got our fish. Boom. Then what you want to do is come over here. Actually, I see sparkly. I go for sparkly. But here's another chest. And these chests are always usually in the same exact spots, and they're like almost guaranteed to be there on your first playthrough of a new realm. So then you can come over here, swim across the little sea, and you'll notice there's a cave right here. You come in, mining spot for future, and there's always a big guy in here. So just keep in mind, you want to have a weapon when you come in here. He can be pretty tough, but then there's also a chest. This one is also always here every time you come in. Another digging spot for you. So this loop that I'm showing you is a loop that I usually do whenever I make a new realm. Fishing spot there. It gets you a ton of early game materials. Okay. So then we can come up here. This is a checkpoint. You can grab it if you die, you know. Spawn back here, come to the ladder. And the rat just ate my nuts. Okay. Jump across here. Okay, so there's always gonna be another big guy across here as well. You can sneak up behind him. Get you a free backstab. Bada bing, bada boom. He always drops an item. There's a bunch of Artemisia root, some food materials here. Grab those. Chest, always here. Bunch of materials. Alright, you can come down here. And then you want to sidle. Okay, chest here. Okay, so you have this. We're going to go back across. So we're going to come up here. There's always an item here for you. It can be anything random. There's going to be another enemy up here. And a big chest, so we can sneak up behind this guy, get our backstab. Kill him really quickly. Okay. Get our chest. Okay. So there's going to be an enemy right here. We can kill him real quick. Another one right here. Kill him. There's always going to be a chest here for you as well. And a pickaxe. I got lucky on that. Okay, so one thing I will say, if you come around here, we'll kill this guy. If you don't get lucky and get a pickaxe from a chest or whatever, we'll come here and kill this guy. This right here is always a guaranteed pickaxe on this cliff right here. So when you start out a new game, that cliff is always going to be a guaranteed pickaxe for you, which is good to know. And then we can come down here, slide, kick down this ladder. We have ourselves a shortcut. We can go in here, grab this chest. It's always going to be here as well. Starting out, of course. This is all new game. Okay, this right here is going to be a key for a room that we will get to very shortly. There's that item down there. You can, of course, go grab that if you would like. Okay, so now that we have our pickaxe, we can come over here. Boom, mining spot that. We can grab that mining spot. Okay. We come back down here. Kill this enemy. Kill this guy. Okay. Those guys are dead. Come in here. There's always going to be a guy in here as well. He's going to die. Boom. There's always going to be a chest in this room. Guaranteed on the first playthrough. Up these stairs. We have ourselves another checkpoint that we can hit. Okay. Alright. And then we can go over here. Kill these two guys. There's going to be a key. This is going to be the key to open up the door to Fillmore. So that key we got on the edge of the cliff, this is going to be the door right here. This is the storage room. And it will also have a guaranteed big chest for you. And a shovel. So this is where you'll get your shovel. In this little storage room. Grab your Artemisia roots here. There's always gonna be 2. Kill this guy. Pick up his stuff. And at this point, you'll have plenty of materials to kind of procure what kind of weapon you would like to use. Pretty easily, wide variety of drops for you. Okay, so there's gonna be another herb right here we can grab. Kind of just giving you some spots that you can always go to grab yourself some herbs and whatnot. So this is the door. This is the door that we got from the key on the right side over there. We can open it up. There's only there's gonna be 3 enemies. One thing I do like to do is I'll take a bomb, because I usually have a bomb by this point. Come in here, throw a bomb, get damage on all of them, kill them all. Okay, and then we can talk to Fillmore. He's gonna give us a very key item to move to the next area. And in here we have plenty of stuff now. So in here, any of the equipment that you have over here that you are not wearing, you can go in here and you can sell everything to Fillmore. Now keep in mind you'll be keeping some of this stuff. I probably should make a new character but you sell any of the unused equipment that you do not want, and that will give you money. But most importantly, you can buy your woodcutter's axe for 48 copper. This will be very important. So you want to sell enough stuff to get the money to buy this axe, because then you have all 4 tools. Then, for one time only, with Fillmore here, you get a free repair. So before you go and explore, before you move on, you can always come back to him before you get to Sacrament and repair your stuff for free, which is very nice. So we can come down here. There'll be a mining spot for you. Boom, we can get that. Some herbs. Another guaranteed chest in a new realm. Come up here. Grab this. Jump across here. Alright. Can be a little scary, balance beam yourself across. Slow and steady. This will always be a medium-sized chest for you. Grab anything out of there. Okay. So now we're set with that. This right here, this big fire pit, is also a place to cook. For, so you don't have to run back to that bonfire. So after we get to the Fillmore's handle, we can come back up here, climb this. We can come here and use the bar, the lever handle, to open the gate. Come in here. So there's gonna be a dig spot here for you, and now that you have a shovel, you can actually dig it up. Grab whatever materials in there. Got you a herb here. There's gonna be two trees here that we can get wood from. We got this one, and okay, I lied. There's only 1 tree there. Another item down here. Just be careful you don't fall off the cliff. This item. Chop that tree. And before we go up here, one trick right here. It's a little Souls-like trick or thing, is we have a hidden down elevator. So if you hit the lever, let it go up, jump off, and then when it comes up, we can go back down, and that will take us over here, and we get another free chest. Grab the items out of that. Come to this corridor. Another free chest. Even more materials for everybody. We can drop down here, grab this, herbs, mushrooms, and right out here we can push down this ladder for a shortcut back into the swamp area, which is this area right down here. So that's a nice little shortcut for you. All right, we're gonna go back up. Okay, so now we can go up the elevator. And at this point, you should be fully loaded with plenty of armor and gear for your character. Nothing should be able to give you problems. I'll kill those guys. Jump across here. All right, come over here. Jump down. Talk to these people. I don't think you technically have to. I usually do. Talk to them. Okay. And most importantly, before you move forward anymore, come back here to the gate, or the bridge, kick it down. So now we don't have to actually take the elevator anymore. We can run across the bridge. This is another little secret area we can go to later on. Hit this mining spot right here. Another pro tip, come in here, if you hit your place marker button, you can place a little mining pickaxe, which labels mining spots for you. So if you ever forget, it puts a little marker for you, or you can place a marker on spots that have mining spots. Also, this place right here is very good for farming some wood. There's 1, 2, 3, I think 4, maybe 5 trees. Four trees here, some mushrooms. We can grab this checkpoint. And then over here, we have 2 more trees we can hit. 2 trees here, 2 trees there, or 2 trees there, yep. Another mining spot, dig spot. More herbs here. Grab those. Okay. And then, if you're feeling powerful enough to take on a few enemies at once, we can climb up here. And there'll always be 2 people right here, and then there's usually a 3rd one right across over here, on the other side of this pole. And it's usually a big armored guy. So let him attack, let him do his double swing. We can get a backstab on him. Grab his items. 2 herbs up here. Another tree. Huge. And then we can come across this fallen tree. Oh, another herb. A dig spot. Oh, another herb. Another dig spot. A tree. Mushrooms. Whoa. Freaking Artemisia herbs everywhere, bro. But yeah, no, this spot's really good early game. Tons of mushrooms, tons of herbs. So before you get to the boss, I mean, you'll have 15 food. Now, you can't eat it all in the fight, because you only get 5 heals. But there's also going to be a chest up here for you. But you should have plenty of food if you die once or twice in the boss and go back in there. So we're going to come across here. Another mushroom spot. This is a nice little fishing area. Another chest for us, guaranteed. 2 more trees. Cut those down. You're gonna want as much wood as you can. And another mining spot for us. We can go ahead and grab these 2 fish. But yeah, there's 2 fishing spots there. Grab those. Now, another thing you can do if you're feeling really good, feeling nice and strong, you can come back here and up this little path. You can climb up here, and there's going to be a whole another treetop area over here. So this guy, there's going to be several bandits up here to take care of. They can be a little challenging, but there's going to be a chest up here for you. You can grab that. Grab this. Now keep in mind, I have very high gear on, so I'm one-shotting these guys. I probably should just use a normalized character. But one thing we can do is we can come up here, bunch of trees, bunch of herbs. This place is really good to farm. Trees, herbs, dirt spot. Now, keep in mind there will be a big tree guy here. So that's why I'm saying if you're feeling really strong, you can come up here and challenge him. And of course, if you die, just keep going back, keep challenging him, keep practicing on him, get good, kill him, and then you'll feel great, you know. We can come and grab this item here. Chop trees, of course. And then right down here, we got another item, randomized, of course. But one big thing we can do is grab this chest, and we have another semi-shortcut right here, which is the elevator. Of course, you can come across, grab this item. Okay. So this is the elevator we were just at. So that's just another option for us. Another thing you can do is come across here and go into the cave. Now this place is also has another big tree guy. So if you're feeling good, come in here, take him down, get a ton of XP. I mean, killing one of those guys will give you close to a full level, honestly. some chests, some more gear. There's gonna be 2 more bandit fast guys up here. Kill them. There's gonna be 1 more guy up here. We can take care of him. And then we can come over here, grab this. Another big tree guy. Look at that. Tons of these guys. But if you could manage to kill him, I mean, you're gonna be so powerful when you get to that boss. He's gonna be a breeze. We can grab this guaranteed chest there. We can come down here. We can walk across here, grab this chest. Come down here. We can grab this checkpoint. Yet again, another spot to get some wood. Just keep that in mind. Kind of showing you spots for future reference. And look here, we have ourselves another shortcut. Brilliant. So that's as far as I'm gonna go in this area. These are kind of like the more simple areas, I guess. Beginner to like more lower intermediate, I guess. So once you get good at the game, I would recommend going into those areas if your weapons and stuff are strong enough. Now for the big test, we want to grab this checkpoint. Make sure we grab this checkpoint. Alright, so before you go in, any buffs, any stamina vials, poise vials, focus vials, hit those. Hit 1 of each if you have them. You can also, if you have them, apply some of the oils. There's like fire, ice, plague, lightning. Fire, ice are really strong. Lightning's also pretty good, so you can throw 1 of those on, and then we'll come in here. This will be your first test. If you're coming into this guy like level 3 or 4, you're chilling. So, and I just immediately killed him instantly. That was gameplay. Okay. So yeah, that's that. And then come up here, across this bridge, we get our cinematics. Watch the cinematics, they're actually amazing. And now we have fast travel unlocked, and there we go. That's the first little first area walkthrough. Showed you how to get your first shovel, your first axe, your first pickaxe, and your first fishing rod. Showed you a ton of spots, secret spots to get chests, ton of gear. I showed you some of the spots you can go to farm wood and herbs, some dig spots, mining spots. And I also showed you a spot you can go to if you're feeling good and you want to get some more levels under your belt before you fight the boss. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video later.